Hello, welcome back. Got another torch to review. This was a Christmas present for my wife, and it's an Olight. And it's the Olight Marauder 2. Comes with the case. It's quite a hard case with a nice waterproof seal around it. So it's waterproof, very, very strong and sturdy. In the box, you get the torch, which is quite a lump. You get a 13 amp plug socket for use in this country. If you're abroad, you get a 2-prong plug, which when you fold down actually clips in the back of the 13 amp plug to become the charging unit. You also get a USB-C to USB-C charging lead. Plug one end into the wall. This is a fast charger. The other end plugs into the back end of the torch. Now when you take it out, it has a very, very strange thing. You turn it and it's very much like the iris of a camera. It opens up and you plug that in and that will charge it. What you can also do, which is a lovely idea, this has now become a power bank. So you can plug into there with the USB-C and fast charge any of your appliances, and it will charge up to 30 watts in power, which is a very fast charger considering most of them are like 2 to 5 watt. So this is quite a good one. Obviously it will deplete the batteries inside here, but you take that out, you seal it up. Now this unit, I believe, is IPX7 waterproof. You can drop it into water. The base here is not waterproof. However, the actual USB-C connector inside is. So if you leave that open, upside down, it will actually drain out. So tend to keep that closed most of the time. Okay, there are 3 batteries inside here. They're very large. I believe they're 21700s, but I may be wrong, but they are very big batteries. That's why it is so heavy. There are controls on the top, and what I'll do, I'll bring you in a little bit closer so you can have a look, and we'll have a look and see how they go. Okay, so we'll just have a look. As you can see, it's got LEDs around the outside and a big one right in the middle. These are the ones that give you all the light. Now on the top of the unit, just here, you'll see a round button. That is the on-off button, and it also shows you your power. Now to get the light to come on, if you just press it, it won't do anything. This has got an automatic shut off after 30 seconds. So if you don't do anything in that 30 seconds, it's going to shut off. The way to switch it on, you have to rotate this switch just 90 degrees, one way or the other, and you'll probably see some blue lights come on. There. Now when we turn it on, as you can see, it turns on. The blue lights up here, they give you your battery. The ones the other side at the bottom, they will give you your strength. Now, if you turn that all the way, you've got 7 levels of brightness. Now later on we'll go out and actually have a look at this in the dark, but you can see how bright that is. Not only that bright, but you can also flip the lever here and instantly change it from a flood to a spot. This has also got a built-in sensor. You probably saw it. It drops down in power. If something comes in front, it will drop down in power. If at any time you want to turn that to turbo mode, which is 14,000 lumens, you can double click it and it should. No, it's not going back, it's sensing things around it now. Yes, it's gone right back down. So we'll turn it off, leave it for a few seconds. There. Now that's on full power, but as I say, if something gets in the way, you can see how it dims down. That's on much lower, and the flood is simply a little switch. And that is its lowest setting, which I believe is about 200 lumens. It does have fins around the outside to stop it getting warm, and as I say, it does have the sensor in front of it. But this thing, when it's on spotlight, has got a strange beam. It isn't circular, it's square. However, it's got an 800 metre throw. I have stood 500 yards away from something and illuminated it easily. It is very, very powerful. It also has a strobe light. So if we turn it on and then triple click, it has a strobe there. So very useful for signalling, because that can be done on full power. You will probably see that more than a mile away, given a good line of sight. Anyway, I'll get off now, enough talking. I'll take you out tonight and we'll have a look at that and see exactly how far it throws and how it illuminates. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, welcome back. It's about 7:30 in the evening now. It's totally dark where I am. I can see Orion, beautiful in front of me, all the way up to the Pleiades. It's a lovely evening. Anyway, on with the review. First of all, we're going to look at the Marauder 2. Right, that is on its lowest setting. Now the trees in front of me are around 30 yards away, and as you can see, the floodlight lights it up beautifully. Now we'll turn it to a spot, and you'll perhaps see what I mean about the square shape. If I do it on the floor, you can see it's a square shape. But even on its lowest setting, Now those trees down there are about 100 yards away. So we'll pop it back on flood, and what we'll do, we'll just scale it up. You'll probably notice it's snowing as well, but you can see how it lights up the trees. There's some in the background. They are maybe probably about 50 yards away. There. Now what I'll do, I'll turn it around. Doesn't quite illuminate at the bottom, but if I put the spotlight on, that is down the far end of the field, which is probably about 400 yards. But as you can see, oh, that is down the far end of the other field, which is well over 600 yards. And you can see it's starting to pick out the trees down the far end. Now if we point this up to the sky, give you an idea of the beam. All the way up and back down again. So we'll drop it down. There. Reading on the specs on this, when it's on 1400 lumens on the floodlight, it would do around 190 minutes. After the first 5 minutes, however, it drops down to 23%. So I think that was around 500 or 600 lumens, but then it just carries on. When it's on its lowest setting on the floodlight, which is this, and it's still plenty to see by and walk by, but that would do 40 hours. When it's on spotlight, again, that is the small or the lowest power, and at 50 yards it's still lighting up the trees. It's a very, very tight beam. I can't remember what that does. I will try and put that in the box when it comes up, but I will try and put down exactly what this does on the spot. Okay, so that is the Marauder 2. And it is literally, it turns it to daylight. Okay, thank you very much.